Greetings, comrades. Hope this finds you well. Quick shout out to INN, the Indian News Network, which I'm stoked to be a founding member of. So the right-wing recall campaign against Kshama Sawant, the Socialist Seattle City Council member, is today in Seattle. And again, this is backed by all of these right-wing, conservative, some even liberal, reactionary forces. And, the only reason this recall campaign is happening because Kshama Sawant is actually, a real advocate, a real fighter for the working class and different, policies, and policy proposals that disproportionately benefit the working class. And she's been a champion of the working class since getting in office. What has she been? Is this like the maybe 6-7 years in office, something like that, maybe? And she's just continued to be a thorn in the side of the capitalist class and these big business interests in Seattle, and hence why this recall campaign is taking place. She's the only member on the Seattle City Council who will just go to bat and fight like hell for the working class and policies that will benefit them. And the rest of them are just democratic, liberal hacks, basically willing to go along to get along. And she's a socialist. She doesn't run as a Democrat. She's on the Socialist Alternative Party. And again, it's just really, really revealing, that she's being recalled. And it just, again, shows the capitalist class, like they see her as a enemy because she's actually willing to stand up and fight for the working class and their interests, right? So again, like this article says, recall campaign against socialist Kshama Sawant is backed by billionaires. Unusual special election today will decide whether avowedly socialist Seattle City Councilor Kshama Sawant would be called from her position. The fact that Sawant's seat is under direct threat is indicative of the contempt that Seattle's business interests hold for her and her policies. 100%. The considerable victories Sawant has won for working people have made her the target of some of Seattle's most powerful forces. Despite protestations to the contrary, it's eminently clear that the well-financed political PACs waging this campaign against Sawant are backed by landlords, real estate developers, corporate executives, and other wealthy constituents that represent bastions of corporate power. After leveling disingenuous charges against her and engaging in months of misleading campaigning, they've now put the question up for a vote on an atypical date chosen to suppress turnout. The Kshama Solidarity Campaign, its coalition of unions, activists, and working people mobilized significant volunteer efforts in her defense, but the referendum Sawant promised to be as bitterly contested as it is consequential. Trumped up charges amid her broader support of leftist policy, Sawant and her supporters won concrete victories over capital: $15 minimum wage, jumpstart payroll tax, and massive corps, including Amazon, free legal rep for renters, bans on school year and winter evictions, and requirement 6 months notice for rent increases, plus relocation assistance, to list only a few recent examples. So again, those are the reasons that she's willing to fight for these policies. She's willing to call out the Democratic liberal establishment. She's willing to call out these capitalist corporate interests and trying to hold them accountable so people have a decent standard of living in Seattle. And that's the whole genesis of this fucking right-wing conservative capitalist recall campaign, right? Exactly. Fucking A, dude. It's only about the charges, but given capital structural incentive to depose Sawant, that would be difficult to believe, even if those accusations were incredibly flimsy, which they are. I mean, Jesus Christ. Corporate war chest come from Republican donors. The donor list of its PACs were 130 Trump donors, over 500 rich Republican donors, over 850 millionaires, pointed out. Jesus Christ, dude. Donald Trump's biggest donor, Washington State, had a predatory Goodman Real Estate, which has evicted residents to droves while targeting union members. Billionaire Trump supporter Martin Siegel is a major landlord who rents ICE, its detention center, So these are some of the fucking just absolute capitalist ghouls that donated to this campaign, right? CEO of Boeing, members of the billionaire Nordstrom family, Airbnb CFO David Stevenson, formula of Amazon. I'm literally unemployed. Unemployed. There's no way I've been unemployed all year. No, it's not billionaire backed, even though the fucking evidence is there. Jesus Christ. Okay, so those are some of the fucking just disgusting capitalist interests and hacks. These, including right wing Republican conservatives and more liberal elements as well that are supporting this effort to recall Sawant again because she is willing to stand up and fight for the best interest of the working people and willing to fight like hell and call out these fucking corporate ghouls for what they are. That's why she's being recalled. Trumped up charges, as the article points out. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. All part of the people. Peace. Much love. Quick shout out to the two Uber comrades supporting my channel. My partner in Indie Left News. Definitely check out Indie Left News. They're great.